It's Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Dolphins, they've got some high hopes for 2023. They feel like they've got the pieces to make a run. They need a little bit of health, but they think they can be right there in the AFC East.
And they'll want every game to be a track meet because speed is their calling card. And if they're able to sprint out there ahead of people and make them chase, they'll be tough to reel in.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hoping to get this offense on track in year 2 under Russell Wilson. Charles, I wouldn't have believed this. They were the lowest scoring offense in the league last year, just 16.9 points per game.
And that means you have to change things up, and they certainly have. You talk about operating under new management. This team certainly is. I expect this offensive production to really rise. And Russell Wilson, I think we'll see much more of the Russell Wilson we've seen in the past.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
What was that, Russ?
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his 2nd season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at the 43. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Short throw caught by Dulcich, and he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. One last shot for Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Caught by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.